Hello and welcome. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at Anchorhead Coffee's Ethiopia Allona. This is one of the coffees in this month's Coffee Lovers box. I love working with Anchorhead Coffee. I'm kind of addicted to their coffees right now. They take in some really fantastically delicious coffees and roast them super well. This one is really delightful. And before because I'm going to take a smell of this and then get into that, but I just wanted to make a note. So I just brewed this on the V60. And as I was finishing, I took a smell of just the last bit here. It's fading already, but it had a very strong aroma of fresh cut flowers, which was really fun to discover. It's not something that I've seen yet. I've brewed this quite a bit, and it's just great to discover interesting tastes and aromas like that. So, like I said, I brewed this up on the V60. You can brew this any way that you like. This is an Ethiopian coffee. It's a naturally processed coffee, and it has a lot of great depth flavor to it, lots of really good sugars. It's gonna go really well no matter how you prepare it. So their description: from the Mormora farm and the Guji Highlands, pineapple, honeydew, cacao. And I describe it as, with an aroma of candy, it tastes like a dark chocolate bar sandwiched by berry jam. So I've had some very delightful, rich experiences with this coffee. And it starts off for me in the bag. This is such an addicting coffee for me to smell. My initial impression was that it smells like a bag of candy, like fruity candy. And then I realized what I was really smelling is like freshly made saltwater taffy. So if you've ever been to a place that makes saltwater taffy and they just have bins and bins of saltwater taffy, that's what this smells like. It's so good, so sweet, and like I feel like there's every aroma flavor of the rainbow in this bag. I know that's not how it ends up tasting, but the complexity that is in this coffee is really delightful. And like I said, on the brewing, I got that fresh cut flower smell, which there isn't really a floral taste to this or a floral smell in that. Like I think the sweet sugars from the fruit overpower anything like that, but it's fun that it exists there. And interestingly, actually, maybe I'm getting a little bit of that on this brewed aroma too. Just something kind of delicate on the top, but the sweet sugar is really powerful. Like I get a lot of the candy, the taffy candy aroma on the brewed aroma as well. Super yummy. Let's have a taste. And that's where the chocolate comes in. The chocolate just comes roaring in on the brew, like up front, and it's a lot of cacao. It's a bright chocolate, so like a dark chocolate, but it has that rich sugar sweetness, like taffy sweetness, going along with it. So it's not completely super dark chocolate. There's brightness as well, sugary fruit sweetness, and that's what makes me think of the jam. So it's like dark chocolate with jam, and that's the dominating flavor of this for me. So I've been really obsessed with Ethiopian coffees lately because of the changing laws and how that's being processed. If you're interested to learn more about that, check out the January issue of Coffee Lovers magazine, my coffee predictions. You can also check out some of the Cup of Joe videos that I published in January as well on the YouTube channel, where I talk about this sort of thing. But lots changing in Ethiopia, and we're gonna start seeing some really great, like, single farm, single lot coffees directly sourced. That's gonna start to be possible. This coffee is from the Mormora farm, which was established in 2000, and it's a large farm, so they've been able to do that direct trade relationships because of their size, and they're able to afford that kind of setup. But I just want to read a little bit about the Mormora farm. So it's established in 2000 by 5 shareholders, with the first export actually taking place in 2010. So you can see it takes a long time to establish things in coffee. Like there's a long life cycle. Coffee takes a long time to grow up from a seedling, and when you make changes, things take time. The farm is approximately 200 hectares in size, with registered outgrowers making up an additional 400, so they work with other farmers as well. Total production is 15 to 17 containers per year, 5 of which are washed. So again, this is a natural. And Mormora is the name of the river near the farm. So the Allona is the specific area of the drying and washing station. So that's where this name comes from. Ethiopia Allona is a particular lot area of the washing and drying station that includes outgrowers. So not just from the specifically the Marmora farm, but the farmers that they work with in partnership. And the varieties are heirloom Ethiopian, which is like wild varieties. I don't know exactly what they are, and some identified two specific, Wolicho and Karume. So the fruit really starts to come out as this cools, as the cup cools. The sugary fruit really starts to come out, and the chocolate kind of mellows to a more milk chocolate. That's pretty fun. That has been Anchorhead Coffee's Ethiopia Allona, and that is one of the coffees in this month's Coffee Lovers box. You have until Friday, March 2nd, 11:59 p.m. Pacific time to place your order for this box to get this coffee and the two others. After that time, orders will close, all the coffee will be roasted, and all the boxes will be packed and shipped so that it arrives to you as fresh as possible. The Coffee Lovers box is $30, and you get free shipping to US addresses. You can also subscribe monthly and save 10%. So if you want to discover what some of the most delicious coffees in the world taste like, don't hesitate. Go grab yourself Coffee Lovers box and enjoy. Thank you for watching.